Hey guys, what to trade next week? In this video, we'll discuss Euro dollar and pound dollar. We'll analyze New Zealand dollar, dollar yen, and S&P 500 index. We will take a look at Bitcoin, and I will share with you my plan for gold. A lot of signals, a lot of forecasts for this video. Traders, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start. Alright, traders, I want to start our analysis with the Euro dollar pair. We are in a daily time frame, and analyzing the price action, Euro dollar was trading in a bearish trend for some time, and then the market started to consolidate. And you can see that for a quite long period of time, the market was trading within the range, and it was consolidating. However, then the market has violated the resistance of the range to the upside. We set a new high right here, then we retested the broken resistance of the range, and from that, this week we saw a very strong bullish movement that I nicely predicted with the multiple time frame analysis. Now what we can see here on Euro dollar is a minor bullish trend, and currently the market is approaching a very strong resistance. If we zoom in the chart, we can see that over here we have a quite important resistance cluster that the price is testing. In order to catch a bullish continuation on Euro dollar, I would recommend you looking for a bullish breakout of that resistance to the upside. In order to confirm a breakout, we will strictly need a daily candle close above that structure. If a daily candle closes above that, a bullish continuation will be expected to higher structure levels. Looking left at structure, our next goal for buyers will be that structure cluster. So if that resistance is broken to the upside, the market will most likely reach that structure. However, we may also see a correctional movement from that resistance. Let's check a 4-hour time frame and let's analyze the price action here in the 4-hour. The first thing to note, analyzing the 4-hour time frame, is that over here, let me show you, I spotted the trend line. Right, take a look, traders. Here we have a very strong rising trend line that the price perfectly respects, and from where we saw 3 very nice bullish movements. And for now, that trend line is the resort for buyers to buy from. And definitely that trend line here is very important. Moreover, looking left, here we have a minor horizontal structure support, right? So the trend line and that minor horizontal structure support compose the demand cluster. The cluster from where buyers are buying, and we already saw a very nice rejection from that cluster. If you're looking for shorting Euro dollar, I would recommend you waiting for a bearish breakout of both that horizontal support and that trend line. If a 4-hour candle closes below them too, a bearish continuation will be expected to lower structure levels. So that will be the scenario for those who want to short. Hey traders, for more education, join my premium educational group. There you will get the access to my daily live streams. There you will get a copy of my ebook. There you will get the video course about my trading strategy. For more info, check my website. It is vasilytrader.com/private group. The link in the description below. Check that and let's continue. Now let's analyze Aussie New Zealand pair. We are in a daily time frame, and the first thing to note is that for a quite long period of time, here we were trading in a bullish trend, yes, and here we saw a very strong bullish wave. But once the price reached that resistance on a daily, a bearish movement initiated. And you can see that for a quite long period of time, we are trading in a bearish trend. Now zooming in the chart and analyzing the recent price action, we can spot that the market is currently coiling. Right, and here we have a very strong support that the price perfectly respects. However, at the same time, we can spot that here the price also perfectly respects that falling trend line. So here we have a perfect example of the descending triangle formation. Yes, a classic trend following pattern. And that pattern signifies a bearish accumulation. you can see that while the price setting equal lows, we are setting level highs, and it is the indication of the weakness of buyers. When we spot such a pattern, what we should look for? We should look for a bearish breakout of the neckline of a triangle. If the price breaks and closes below that support, a trend following movement will be expected to lower structure levels. Of course, once the price breaks and closes below the neckline of a triangle, we'll expect a bearish movement first to that horizontal structure support. Yes, and you can see that in the past, this one here was very important. However, if the price manages to violate that support to the downside, then we will drop much lower, and our next goal for sellers will be that structure. Also, for scalpers, remember that for now the trend line of the triangle and its neckline give you nice points for buying and selling the market, yeah, for catching the pullbacks. And checking the reaction of the price to the neckline of a triangle, we can spot right here a very nice double bottom. Right, you can see that the price here formed a double bottom, and now we see the neckline violation. So locally the pair may keep growing, and if you are a scalper or if you're an intraday trader, you can look for shorting from that trend line. Remember that the price can easily reach the trend line, and from there you can look for shorting to the neckline of the triangle. Now let's analyze pound-dollar pair, and let's start the analysis here with the weekly time frame. We are analyzing the weekly time frame here because I want you to realize that after this sharp bullish movement, the market is consolidating. And here in the weekly time frame, we can spot a horizontal range, right? And you can see that for now, the price is perfectly respecting its boundaries. Taking into consideration that the range is formed after a strong bullish impulse, probabilities are high that after the consolidation, the market will go higher. Those who want to catch the next bullish wave should strictly wait for a bullish breakout of the resistance of that range. If the price breaks and closes above this one on the weekly, if the weekly candle closes above the resistance of the range, probabilities will be high to see a bullish continuation to that structure. Yes, it will be the next strong structure resistance that we can spot on the weekly. Also, traders, remember that the price may also drop from the resistance of the range and the consolidation may continue. Here, analyzing the price action on a daily time frame, I have even spotted, let me show you, the wedge pattern. Yes, here it goes. Yes, here goes the support of the wedge, and here goes the resistance of the wedge. And what we know about that pattern is that it is the classic reversal pattern, and it signifies the weakness of buyers. And here we can clearly, following the price action, we can clearly note that bullish pressure here is weakening. Here was our initial strong bullish movement, and the second bullish wave was weaker, and the third one again is weaker. So the market may easily start a bearish movement from that resistance. In order to confirm that, wait for a bearish breakout of the support of the wedge. If the price breaks and closes below that on a daily, chances will be high to see a bearish movement to the downside. Yes, so let me know, by the way, in the comment section, what do you expect from a pound dollar next week? Do you believe that this one will violate the resistance of the range and go higher, or do you believe that the consolidation here will continue? And now a couple of words about S&P 500 index. You can see that here we are trading in a minor bearish trend, and once that structural high here was reached, the market initiated a very strong bearish movement. Once that low was reached, the market started a correctional movement. And analyzing the price action, yes, here we can spot a classic trend following pattern. here we can spot the flag formation, traders. Do you see the flag right here? The market is currently growing within that rising parallel channel. And ahead, here in the daily, we have that very important resistance, right? And from that resistance, a bearish movement may initiate. And in order to catch this movement, you should wait for a breakout of the support of the flag as a confirmation. So the idea is simple. Let the price approach that resistance and let the price initiate a bearish movement from that. And if the price manages to close below the support of the flag, it will most likely trigger the bearish movement to the downside. Yes. Also remember that the market can also go higher, and a bullish violation of that resistance may push the price higher. The next goal for buyers then will be that resistance, and from that resistance cluster we will look for the same plan. Yes, if the price reaches that resistance, monitor the reaction of the price to that, and if we see a breakout of the support of the flag, it may trigger a bearish movement. Many of you asked me to share my thoughts about Bitcoin. So let's analyze the price action here and let's discuss the current situation. And I guess, traders, it is clear that we are sharply bullish. And currently we are consolidating after a very strong bullish wave. If we zoom in the chart and analyze just the recent price action, we can spot that currently the market is ranging. Yes, and here we have a very strong horizontal structure support that the price perfectly respects. And here we have a very strong horizontal resistance. And the market is currently accumulating within that range. And for now, traders, everything depends on the reaction of the price to the boundaries of that range. And of course, a bullish breakout of the resistance of the range, the daily candle close above that, will trigger a trend following movement and the market will go higher. So if you're looking for buying opportunities on Bitcoin, I would strictly recommend waiting for a bullish breakout of the resistance of the range as the confirmation. And where will be the goal for buyers? Then let's look at the structure, and here on the left, the closest strong resistance that we can spot is around 32,000. Yes, that supply cluster will be the next goal for buyers. Then, those who want to short Bitcoin, however, should strictly wait for a bearish breakout of the support of the range. If the price breaks and closes below that horizontal support cluster, we will start a correctional movement, and the goal for sellers will be that support. Let me know, traders, by the way, in the comment section, what do you expect from Bitcoin? Do you believe that the market will keep growing, or are you expecting a correctional movement right here? Let me know in the comment section. Now I want to discuss with you New Zealand dollar pair, and we are in a daily time frame, and here I see a very nice reversal path. But let's first analyze the key levels. Traders, you can see that from that resistance, we initiated a strong bearish movement. And the price dropped, and the price perfectly respected that horizontal structure support from where we saw a very nice pullback. Now analyzing the price action. Here we can spot a classic reversal pattern, traders. Here we have the inverted head and shoulders pattern. And here goes its horizontal neckline. Yes, we have a wide and strong horizontal neckline right here. And remember, traders, that the pattern by itself gives us just a warning. However, the exact trigger is a bullish breakout of its neckline to the upside. So those who want to buy New Zealand dollar pair should strictly wait for a bullish breakout of the neckline right here. If the daily candle closes above the neckline, the bullish reversal will be confirmed, and then a bullish continuation will be expected. The next goal for buyers will be that resistance. So that is the scenario for those who want to buy the pair. However, the neckline of that head and shoulders pattern can be respected. Yes, and in order to sell New Zealand dollar, those who want to sell should consider the range right here. You can see that analyzing the right shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern, we can spot that here we have a quite wide range. Yes, the horizontal range. And a bearish breakout of the support of the range, and you can see, by the way, that the support of the range right here is very wide, and it is even wider than the neckline. So if the price breaks and closes below that demand cluster, then a bearish movement will be expected to that support. Yes, so that is the scenario for those who want to short. Now it's time for update for gold. And traders, I guess you would agree with me that this week was very boring, and this week gold was very weak. Analyzing the price action here on a daily, we can spot that after a very strong bullish impulse, the market is currently consolidating. And here we can spot a very strong support that the price perfectly respects. And here we have a very strong resistance from where the market dropped. And the market is currently stuck between these two structures, perfectly respecting them. And if you are a swing trader, of course, bullish breakout of the resistance of the range will give you a very strong bullish signal. And if the daily candle closes above that resistance, a strong bullish continuation will be expected. And the next goal for buyers will be that structure here, traders, based on the all-time structure high. So don't miss a buying opportunity if the price breaks the resistance of the range. And as always, traders, if you want to short, remember that the breakout of the support of the range will initiate a correctional movement on gold, and the market will drop at least to that support. But now let's analyze the intraday timeframes as well, because there I also spotted some important things to watch. If we open the 4-hour time frame and analyze the price action here in the 4-hour, we can spot that currently the market here is trading in a minor bullish trend. And if we analyze the trend lines, here in gold I spotted this rising trend line. And you can see that so far we see multiple bullish movements from that trend line. And also, traders, ahead over here we have a minor structural resistance from where we see local rejections. So if you are a scalper, if you're an intraday trader, you can look for a bearish breakout of that trend line as a signal to short, expecting a bearish movement to the support of the range that we spotted on a daily. Yes, because so far that trend line is the last resort for buyers to buy from, and I guess its bearish breakout can give you a very nice short signal. Also, bullish breakout of that minor horizontal structure resistance will push the price higher, and I guess the 4-hour candle close above that resistance will confirm the violation, and then the price will most likely retest that high. So that can be the scenario for those who want to buy gold within the day. Now a quick update for dollar yen pair. And you can see that here, once that support was reached, we were nicely rejected from that. And then, as I predicted, we saw a very nice pullback. And currently the pair is approaching a very important resistance cluster. Here we have a very important structural resistance that the price is currently testing. And you can see that we already had the breakout attempt of that structure, but so far bears are pushing. So traders, if the price breaks and closes above that resistance, if the daily candle closes above that cluster, it will confirm the violation. That structure will turn into support then, and from that we will expect a bullish movement at least to that resistance. So watch carefully the reaction of the price to that structure. Yes, you can see that bulls are already pushing, so let bulls close above that resistance as the breakout confirmation. Last but not least is dollar index. And here we will execute multiple time frame analysis because here I see two potential scenarios for next week. And I guess you would agree with me that from a current perspective, definitely dollar index is trading in a minor bearish trend. And this week, the market dropped. You can see that here we got a very strong horizontal structure from where a bearish movement initiated. And currently, the index is approaching that horizontal support. We will expect a bearish trend continuation on dollar index if the price manages to violate that support to the downside. Daily candle clues below that support will confirm the violation, and then we will expect a bearish continuation to lower structure levels. And the next goal for sellers then will be that horizontal structure. Yes, the year's low. However, if we open the 4-hour time frame, here in the 4-hour time frame, I wanted to show you a very important trend line. And in order to spot that, let's take that high, yes, and draw a trend line. You can see that here we have a very strong intraday trend line that was respected already 3 times in a row. And so far, that trend line is the resort for sellers to sell from. And those who are waiting for a pullback on dollar index should strictly monitor the reaction of the price to that trend line. And I believe that a bullish breakout of that trend line will inevitably push the price higher and we will trigger a correctional movement. Also, as the extra confirmation, you can monitor that horizontal structure. You can see that here, technically speaking, we have a very nice confluence between the horizontal structure and the trend line. If you let the price break them too, it will dramatically increase the chances of the coming correctional movement. So that is the scenario for those who want to buy the index. Right, traders, let me know in the comment section what else do you want me to analyze for you. Also, traders, if you want to see how I trade live, if you want to see how I analyze the market live, and if you want to learn my trading strategy, I want to invite you in my premium educational group, the link in the description below. Also, traders, let me know in the comment section what do you want to learn in the next videos. Traders, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.